Good day everyone, Complaining Gamer here. Today is the 30th of June, which means that DLC Pack 1, the Master Trials for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is out. Now, I was going to do the typical gameplay thing, and then I thought, scrap that idea, I'll do what I do best, which is talk to you guys. There's going to be plenty of gameplay for you to watch, but it's an area which is going to be extremely saturated extremely quickly, so I'd rather just do my own thing and upload gameplay as and when. With that said, let's introduce and explain a few things. DLC Pack 1 requires an update of 2.48 gigabytes followed by an additional 900 megabytes for the DLC itself. This takes Breath of the Wild to game version 1.3.0 and I can happily say that it works just fine in Cemu 1.8.1b, which is also out to date for the public, so get on that. I can say that I played the DLC for a good little while and it did not crash, which is a fantastic sign for me given that update 1.2.0 was absolutely unusable. So let's jump into some early user reports which have indicated a few issues, such as they're now suffering from FPS locks down to 20 in areas such as the Great Plateau, where before they were having no issues and were running at 30 just fine. Additionally, there is a glitch with the teleportation animation where Link goes a solid bright blue and disappears. So all I can say is to the Cemu team, have fun with that. Personally, I didn't notice any huge FPS changes in the open world, and the trial of the sword itself works like a shrine, so the FPS there is perfectly acceptable. Jumping into the main menu with the DLC and update installed, let's take a look at what you're going to see. Assuming everything installed correctly, you're going to be met by DLC introduction information, and it starts with Trial of the Sword. And it says, a challenge has been added, complete it to awaken the true splendor of the sword that seals the darkness, the Master Sword. Once you have obtained the Master Sword, speak with the Great Deku Tree in Korok Forest. After that, you have Master Mode, a harder mode that will put your courage and skills to the test. From the title screen, select Play in Master Mode to begin. Please note that in Master Mode you will have one save file and one autosave file. Hero's Path Mode, a feature that lets you use the map to view the path you've taken on your journey footstep by footstep. Once you've advanced far enough in the game, this option will be added when you open your map. You can save around 200 hours of gameplay this way. If you exceed this amount of play data, the oldest footsteps will be erased as new ones are added. Travel Medallion. The Travel Medallion has been added. Place it at your current location and you will be able to travel there instantly. There is apparently a book containing rumours about the Travel Medallion at South Akala Stable. Korok Mask. The Korok Mask has been added. It has the power to alert the wearer when a Korok is hiding nearby. There is apparently a book containing rumours about the Korok Mask at Woodland Stable. Misko's Treasure. 8 items have been added, including Majora's Mask and other relics honouring the legacy of the Legend of Zelda series. There is apparently a journal at Outpost Ruins written by the fiend who stole these items, the Great Bandit Misko. Purchase bonus, just the standard DLC from the past. So, one thing that's very clear to me from those brief descriptions is that they're not making it too hard on you. Now, moving on, what's the first thing that you're going to see when you jump into the game with the DLC ready? You'll be met by a voiceless message. Chosen One, the hero called Link, the time has come. You are now ready to test the limits of your courage at the place where you reunited with the Master Sword, the sacred Korok Forest. Go there and heed the Deku Tree's words. Do so and a glorious trial will be bestowed upon you. And after that, the DLC missions unlock. Naturally, what comes next is a trip to Korok Forest. Let's go. Once there, the Deku Tree will speak and he says, what's this? A voice beckoned you here. I see, so the time has come. I shall now tell you all I know about the arduous trial that awaits you. That sword you reunited with, the Master Sword, it has yet to realize its true splendor. The trial shall test your courage to ensure you are worthy of this splendor. It is called the Trial of the Sword. It will challenge you as you have never been challenged before. All of your weapons and armor will be sealed away. You must face your enemies without the tools you've come to rely on. Once you have tempered your soul and proven your wisdom and courage by completing the Trial of the Sword, the Master Sword shall truly be yours. Unless my eyes deceive me, you seem quite willing to take on this trial. A hero through and through. Now Link, place the Master Sword in its pedestal. Afterwards, you are teleported to the first trial room. For those of you that don't know anything about Trial of the Sword, what it is a series of challenge rooms. There are 40 of them, and if you are successful in completing all of them, you are rewarded with a Master Sword that is at full power all the time. This is a wonderful addition to the game, especially for those of you who have completed most of it. Now, I had a little bit of playtime with the DLC and Trial of the Sword, and my observations were that you cannot save, so it's impossible to save. If you die, you go back to the beginning. Now, health doesn't regenerate per challenge room, so you have to manage your supplies all the way. You have nothing to begin with, so you have to collect everything to survive. You don't have your champion powers, but you do have your runes. You'll also find that monsters only drop weapons and nothing else. In terms of hard mode, I can't really say too much yet because I haven't played with it, but one thing I can say is that I very much enjoyed Hero's Path, where it showed you how you travelled the world. A particular favourite moment for me was seeing Link repeatedly die on the map, along with the accompanying sound. So there you go, people. That was an introduction to DLC Pack 1, the Master Trials for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've been The Complaining Gamer. If you enjoyed the content, remember to leave a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, remember to subscribe. Take care, and I will see you next time.